Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Realms of the Haunting. And when last we left off, we were in Arqua, Realm of the Divine, looking for various items that we can use to solve the puzzle of this realm that will then give us access to the one item that we can take away, which is Eternity, the Dragon Sword. Now, we could actually use these various walkways here to go and get this chalice in the second of the teleport puzzles, as in they were hidden behind teleporters, but there's another way we can do it. We could just use this wall. Now, I imagine it's not designed for you to be able to use this wall, but it is sort of quite, well placed. One jump here, and one jump here, and we've pretty much circumvented not a difficult puzzle, because it's just a bunch of little walkways. Here is the chalice. Now, the chalice works exactly the same as the chalice you use to open the door to get to Alf's dagger. It's just a one-use throw of water. But the water in this is actually not just water. It's actually the water in the central fountain of this realm that's actually got some specific magical properties. Now, what we want to do is we want to use this water on the barriers out here. Rebecca told us that the barriers were associated with the element of water. And indeed, if we use the water here and refill it here, we can pretty much get rid of all of these barriers and not have to worry about any of them. There we go. It actually doesn't have enough range. I'm surprised it had the range it did. Precision water throwing! Kapow! We might as well fill this up. It's the only weapon we've got after all. Let's have a look at what's in here. There's only one item in here, and that's a fan.
Paper fan. Oriental.
The design is the yin and the yang.
Well, let's take that. Let's have a look here. We need the magnifying glass out, actually, because the magnifying glass is very important for reading all of these panels.
Nothing hidden here.
Okay, so there's nothing actually hidden there. It's the one panel that has no actual words on it. Now, is this the one that we've already... Yes, this is the one that we actually appeared in. So let's have a look at this.
Something written here. Burn?
So we need to burn something here. We don't actually have all we need to do that just yet, but we will eventually. Now, let's have a look in here. What's on this one?
This blue tile. I can read it now. Bong? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's part of a puzzle. Also, here is a,
Pestle for grinding.
We need a mortar to use that.
We do! And there's one right here, so we'll just take that as well.
Mortar. We've got a pestle somewhere, right?
Usually the two are inseparable and useless without each other.
Excellent! We're collecting items for puzzle solving! And there's one more of these that we need to look at. And we also need to equip the magnifying glass, I believe. There we go. Let's have a look at this one. This one doesn't actually give you a, actual voice line, which is odd. Here's an item.
Metal bowl and black powder. Any ideas?
About the bowl, no. The powder's even stranger. It's of no substance I've ever come across.
Magical.
Goes without saying. One thing. This is incomplete. It needs something else.
Alright. We've got one item, and we have another item here. I wonder if they need combining.
Metal flask. There's a fine red powder inside.
Keep it close, Adam. It's very magical.
Alright. Let's start combining items, as pretty much all the items that we get in each of these small side rooms can be combined with each other. The flask and powder can be combined here to make this.
This is snow. The powder's changed to snow.
Odd. The two powders must have been catalysts for each other.
Well, we now have snow. And we can combine the cylinder with the flint to make a source of fire.
Piece of flint.
Use the flint and we've got a spark. Fire. One of the elements we lack here.
Well, we don't actually have persistent fire there, though. And a pestle and mortar. There we go. We now have that.
Mortar. We've got a pestle somewhere, right?
Usually the two are inseparable and useless without each other.
What we need to do is we need to start actually opening up some of these panels. We can't yet open the burn one, but we could probably open the grind one. There we go.
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental tobacco pipe.
Yeah. Tried one once. Principle's that the smoke's drawn up through the water in the vase area from whatever's being burned.
Whatever being the operative word.
Well, we now have it, and we actually most certainly need it. That is, just like all the other items here, an exceptionally important item. The only one that isn't really important is the, starting note that you begin with. I don't think that's used in any of the puzzles.
Nothing hidden here.
Maybe you should try fanning it, Adam?
I was just about to do that, but thanks for the suggestion. If we use the fan here, we get this. This here is a scroll.
Scroll. Something there. Can't make it out, though.
A magnifying glass would be handy right now.
I'm not sure you need a magnifying glass for that one. The words there are pretty huge, but let's use it.
Something written here. Burn?
Now, you'll notice that it's actually moved into a different position here. So what we want to do now, it's now from this one to this actual part of the inventory, as you can't actually use items from different parts of the inventory together. So if we combine this and this...
Whoa, that seems to have done something.
Let's have a look. It did something indeed, but it didn't do something in the right place. We actually did it in the wrong place. We should have actually done it in a different location. We should have actually done it where the burn thing was. And we didn't actually do that. We have this one here. That's really not going to do very much at all with the actual burn thing. We actually probably wanted to do it over here, didn't we? Let's see if it'll let us open it. Will it let us open it now?
Straw?
Yes, it will. Excellent. I like the fact that the game actually anticipated that people would actually do that.
Straw?
Of sorts. It's tinder. Very combustible in this form.
Well, that's handy. We now have a ready access to one of those elements. What we need to do is we need to open the other one, though. How are we going to do that? Do we need the bowl of snow? We might need the bowl of snow. So I'm pretty sure that the one that we haven't opened needs to be open. Let's have a look. Will this open this one? There's only one way to find out, and that's to go over to it.
Won't budge.
Won't budge indeed. It's not that one.
This one's stuck fast.
And it's not... It won't be the fan again, will it? And it won't be this.
This one's stuck fast. This blue tile. I can read it now. Bong? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm going to have to think about that one, because really we don't actually have a way to... We could... Nope, that's not going to work.
Open. Good.
Ah, that's a very clever puzzle. We need to use the flint and steel there to make a noise. And here is amber.
Amber. Fossil resin.
We've seen this item before, but we might as well grind it up. There we go.
Hey, what's this?
I think it used to be burned as incense.
Well, I think we made some progress there. Right, what we need to do is we pretty much got all the items that we need, and we've pretty much got everything else. So what we need to do is start putting items down here.
Can't make this out. Any ideas?
No, not really.
Well, let's have a look. That's fire. That's air. Earth and water? Well, I imagine water is the snow. There we go. I imagine earth is the incense. I'd guess that the fan is air. And I'd also guess that this is fire. Will this just work as fire? No, apparently that won't just work as fire. Now it'll work as fire.
Time to put the offering together, I think.
Okay. I think we can take all these items. There we go. And we need to start putting them all together. Not quite sure what order we put these in, but it all involves the hookah. Let's use the incense.
Maybe later.
The snow? There we go. It now has water in it.
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental tobacco pipe.
Okay. Now the incense. There we go.
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental tobacco pipe.
You notice the very subtle change there in the fact that it now has the incense at the top and the tinder? There we go. And now do we put the fan to it? There we go. Looks like it's all working. And now we want to use it here on the water that had previously been stated.
Gods don't pick things up for themselves, Adam.
Indeed. Let's go actually use this item.
Dragon sword.
Eternity. Now we're finally going to get some answers.
We finished this puzzle. This puzzle is in fact completely over. And now we have the dragon sword.
So now we have Eternity, the dragon sword. This thing's as light as a feather, you know?
Death, Adam, is as light as a feather. Duty is as heavy as a rock. Use it well.
Thank you.
Well, let's start talking about it.
Now all we've got to do is take the dragon sword to the Chamber of the Soul Stone.
It's not going to be an easy trip, that's for sure.
Indeed it is not.
At last. Eternity. This is why I've been brought here. Everything has been leading to this. The sword of Florentine's dreams. The sword of the dragon. I can feel its power. Its energy. It's part of me. But there's another. I can feel their energy, connecting with mine, and the sword's. Who can it be? So close.
Well, we now have Eternity. Eternity is it's actually a fantastic weapon. I was about to say it's an absolutely fantastic weapon, but it is actually an absolutely fantastic weapon. We want to use one of these to get back down to the bottom level, because we've actually finished everything that we need to do in Aqua. That's it. It's all done. We need never come back to this realm ever again. And I think it's this one we want to use. There we go. Pretty much transports you immediately down here. The music's changed a little. Interesting. Also, there was no movie file there. Pretty sure there was meant to be. Let's go. And let's get out of here. We need to go to the Soul Stone. Also, I think the music's completely gone. Now that is odd. I wonder if that's because of the way the game... Oh. No, the music is here. It's very subtle. And I don't like the fact that it is. It's a pretty good weapon, this, and also I think we're going completely the wrong way to try and get to the exit. Yeah, I think that's the exit. Maybe this realm's a bit different, now that we have the sword. We'll open this door as well. There we go. And now we shall move on, and out, and away. But where to? There's only one place that we need to go.
Combine the face with the soul, traveler. Become as one to walk the tower. Know that you stand before the tower and possess the rite of passage.
Unfortunately, I completely moved past when the voices here talked about...
Come closer. Walk unto the gate.
I was hoping that would happen.
Combine the face with the soul traveler. Become as one to walk the tower. Know that you stand before the tower and possess the right of passage.
I still love that voice file, even now. I'll always listen to it. Let's use the masks. And let's get out of here. We need to be a little careful, because we need to go back to the Heled portal, I believe. We need another one of those stones, after all. We need another one of those stones that we can get back to, well, basically, so that Rebecca can come with us. Because right now we only have one of those shards of the Soul Stone. We need two. Or so we were told. Or maybe we only need one. Who knows? Either way, we need to go to Sheol, but in a little bit. Right now, we need to head back to Heled. And if memory serves, Heled is not that far away. Any more enemies? Nope, would seem not. Right, let's have a look at the map here. We do actually have a few things we can talk about. Mainly, we could talk about the Dragon Helm and this person here. Let's have a conversation.
Who do you think that spirit was who procured eternity?
Well, given the Persian undertones of Aqua and the fact that he materialized from the fountain, there's a good chance he was Tishtria.
I've heard of him. Yes, the Iranian god of water.
God of all water, clouds, lakes, and the sea. He was an ally of Ahura Mazda, the Wise Lord, in the struggle against the dark forces of evil under Ahriman and Mythol.
Okay, Rebecca. That was a long time ago.
Well, that's some information. Yeah,
Alf's helm. Makes me feel somehow ready to take on everything. Can't explain it.
well, let's discuss the helmet, shall we?
So the dragon helm's our ticket to enter Aqua.
It's also very magical.
You're not kidding. My thoughts, they become so clear.
In tune with your surroundings. You should be. The power of the helm's altering you. It's tuning into your psyche, fashioning and molding it.
But for what? Why is it doing all of this?
Now that, Adam, is something we'll all just have to wait for.
Well, we now have the helmet, we also now have the sword, and now we're going to head over to the, Heled portal. Where is our... There we are. Excellent. Where are we? We are here. We want to go to the right here. There we go. Let's go to the right. This sword is a pretty good weapon, and we're probably going to be switching out one of our weapons, actually, to have it in our main slots. Probably the shotgun right now, unfortunately, because actually we could switch out the wand, because we're not going to need the wand anymore. There we go. Sword on 3, the flintlock on 2. The shotgun will still have a use. It does fire really quickly. I believe...
My name is Hate Man, child.
Okay. Nice to meet you, I guess. Let's head over here. Oh, hello. Now, this actually has a ranged weapon part. It's actually, it charges relatively slowly, but it also has a melee weapon aspect too. There we go. Careful. It's quite powerful. There we go. Excellent. There's a healing potion. There's another enemy there. And another one there. Hello. You really can't navigate your way up to here, can you? Nope. Not at all. Let's start using our various weapons, shall we? Careful. There we go. Oh, missed. Missed there too. Well, this weapon's pretty fast.
Stand for the light. Rally to the walls and fight.
We could pretty much just use our melee weapon here to great effect. I'm pretty sure the enemies aren't going to be able to get too close. We just need to be a little careful that we don't fall and die. There we go. A little bit of sword play on the pathways of the tower. Have at you! Did every single one of these enemies drop a potion? I don't remember. However, it's still useful to know if that's the case. Just back up a little bit here. A few more swings. Ah! And we've pretty much dealt with this one. There we go. Maybe they did all drop potions. Where do we want to go? We actually really want to make sure we don't get lost. Or distracted. There we go. Let's have a look. So we came out of there. We don't want to go down the stairs. Oh, we do want to go down the stairs, actually. Go down the stairs and turn this way. There we go. This should apparently take us back. We need to actually go this way after all. Any more enemies? No? No, would seem not. Excellent. And now, when we come back, folks, we shall go back to Heled, with the sword in hand. And hopefully, we'll be able to then go to Sheol. We need to go there after all. We're actually very close to the end of the game now. Pretty much the final strait coming up. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.